Somewhere along the way, the big platforms moved in. Last year, $200 billion flowed upwards, away from the people who actually play. This year, they take it back. YOM, where players play games straight from your PC, not a data center in Virginia. Meet Tyler Pemberton. Yes, this looks dramatic, but he's perfectly fine. Tyler's offline. His PC isn't. 47 players streaming from his GPU right now. Even AFK, Tyler's rig is pulling its weight. He's making money in his sleep. Maybe this is what happens when gamers finally take control of their own world. Turn your idle GPU into passive income. YOM.net. Eat, sleep, earn, repeat.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. Welcome to another town hall. Man, wow, it has been a week and we've got some stuff to share. So very exciting. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate everyone jumping in. I got to clean up some stuff over here on my desk. We are getting ready to see a new game launch on Walter. We're getting ready for Gamescom, get a little bit more industry news and a little bit more project news. So I kind of wanted to touch base on many different areas. I'm going to kind of bounce around, but I'll try to slow it down so I'm not talking too fast and keep you all close to the conversation. Also, let me bring up my chat window too so I can see as people jump in and ask questions. So welcome to it. Again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeff Outlaw. I'm the COO at YOM. What we are at YOM is we are a decentralized cloud network. So you're seeing in the news all the time now, a lot of pushback, especially here in the States, on massive data centers. They're massively expensive to build. Yes, they're getting a lot of investment, but even the investment's starting to cool off. There's a lot of pushback in local communities because these data centers, they're expensive. They draw a lot of energy and water usage to them, meaning that everyone else who's in the area is now competing against a massive corporation for those resources, driving the price of energy and water up in those areas. And then there's a noise issue as well. There's also land seizure that's happening as the power stations have to run power lines to these data centers. They're seizing land in some places in order to run those power lines. There is just overall a lot of pushback on the large data center model, the centralized cloud model, and the desire for AI, compute resources for AI, has also driven the cost up. So the gaming industry itself, which is, again, I've got 26 years this year in the gaming industry, and I'm watching the industry itself change. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people are kind of calling out that, wow, what's really going to be a good solution for gaming is when cloud gaming becomes a much more viable, economically and technologically more viable option. Right now, running from a centralized data center, the way that GeForce Now does it, and actually, you know, every other cloud gaming system uses a centralized network building, right? Same thing that AI is using. So they're competing against AI for those GPU cycles, which is expensive. And again, their energy costs are high. The maintenance cost in those buildings is enormous, right? If you want to upgrade those systems to a better GPU, it gets very expensive. So the centralized model is just falling down all over itself. It's too expensive. It's too much competition. And it's just environmentally damaging and damaging to the local population. So about 4 years ago, we had the idea that, well, what you can do is take all the idle GPUs that are sitting around at people's homes inside of gaming computers at home and string those all together and make it a massive decentralized cloud, a decentralized data center. And that's what we've built over the past 4 years. So we now have the world's first and largest and fastest network because we have a decentralized cloud. Basically, if you have a gaming rig at home that sits idle when you go off to work or go to bed at night, go off to school, you can earn passive income by putting your gaming rig on our network, and we use it to stream games to the end user. Now, if you're a gamer who wants to play these high-end games, but you don't have any more room on your hard drive to download the next version, or you just don't have a powerful enough computer to run the latest games, and you're not going to spend the $1,000 for the PlayStation 6 when it comes out, but you still want to play those high-end games, our system allows these games to be streamed through several different services, Walter.gg being the newest partner, but there are many places to do it. We're talking to some of the big TV streaming providers as another outlet. But we also have the ability for any publisher to stream from their own website, inside of Discord, inside of Telegram, just allowing the gaming industry to reach those players who want to play but are locked out because of the hardware wall. And with the cost of RAM and hardware going up through the roof, again, being sucked in by all the AI providers, this is another outlet that will allow games to still flourish going into the next 10 years. So that's who we are. That's a quick nutshell of who we are. I kind of always do this 3-minute intro, but there's still a lot of people who are finding us for the first time. They've either heard about Walter.gg, it's powered by YOM. What's YOM exactly? So they're coming here for that information. There's some people who are discovering us because they want to earn passive income and they want to know more about how they find out if they can do that. And then there's just general interest in the space, the cloud gaming space, as data centers get pushed back on. So I apologize if you've heard this rant 6 or 8 or a dozen times. Trust me. I was going to say I don't enjoy giving the rant, but I do enjoy actually talking about it because I think I have a lot of faith in our thesis and how we're going to help the gaming industry get into the next cycle. So let me talk a little quick about some industry news because this came across my feed. I generally try to do industry news on Wednesday nights, and the Friday broadcast is more about our project. But once again, we're seeing news about studios shutting down. Now, Netflix had gone heavy into the idea of they were going to also stream games on Netflix. And it's a great concept, and we would be here to assist them. Again, we can use the YOM network to power the game streaming. Right now, they're doing it on their own, and they're discovering that, it's expensive to do, and the audience, like they're closing down these. Unhinged is one of the studios, the studio that made Unhinged, is getting closed down along with another one. But that's because it's a horror survival game. And they're saying, well, we want our audience in the living room to be the family-friendly kind. Forgetting that, Resident Evil and all those other great games that have been sold for years and years and years have a massive audience. I think they'll come to a point where they change their mind and decide that, it doesn't have to only be family-friendly games that they stream. But for now, they're cutting their losses and unfortunately closing down 2 more studios. So it's bad news again for the industry because again, it points to the idea that the distribution model, it's not that the gaming industry is broken or games are no longer fun. It's the distribution is too expensive for even Netflix to host a game like this, games like these. They want to kind of cut their losses, or they just need to save money. But again, the correct way to save money is to stop using a centralized data center and use a decentralized network like the one we built. So I wanted to hit that real quick. The other thing I touched on Wednesday night was the Gamescom. So in 2 weeks, we go to Gamescom. And I say we, but it's really, I'm not going to go. Gamescom is the biggest gaming event in the world annually. And I keep on, I said on Wednesday, I'm a little biased towards GDC because I'm American and, we have that kind of American bias to everything we do. We think we're so awesome. But, we are awesome in the US. But the biggest event actually happens in Cologne, Germany. So we are sending our team out to Cologne, Germany. So it's going to be our CEO, Andy Pringle. You guys have all met him, our CCO, and our biz dev lead, John Kavanaugh, who's going to go out there. Now, they've already got a bunch of meetings set up. They're going to be meeting with partners and potential partners as we, again, expand the network and reach more people. But Gamescom is huge. So if you're out at Gamescom and you want to meet up with some of the guys, our team, I think you're going to look for the Walter.gg army. We're going to have people out there kind of representing Walter, probably downplaying YOM a bit because, again, the move now is to get a lot of people playing games on Walter. But you'll see us if you're out there, if you're planning on going, jump into Discord, jump into Telegram, let us know you're going to be there. We'll see if we can't arrange a meetup time. I also kind of thought it was interesting. Now, Invest Circle, last year, Gamescom, this is where we won our big award, right? We won the Game Tech Startup of the year last year at Gamescom, which afforded us, free passes to this year's Gamescom and kind of an all-access pass where we now can talk about the progress we've made in the past year, the expansion of mainnet, the sale of the Nano devices out to the public, the launch of Walter.gg that we've partnered with. So there's lots to talk about to the people, but all goes back to kind of our big win. And look at Andy, so proud of himself. Such a proud guy right there. Look at how handsome he is. Good job, Andy. So that was last year, and that's again, you can see that on the Gamescom site from last year's Invest event. Let's talk about Walter. Let's talk about the new things. Coming Tuesday is Marvel Rivals. So I've been part of the testing plan for that. I'm gonna bring it up in a second so you guys can see it being played off of my Nano, which is here in the building, but it does not connect to this computer. I go out to the internet to play. Super fast. It's a really nice looking game. I've been a comic book geek since I was a kid. I mean, my books over here on my bookshelf are all trade paperbacks. I've got, gosh, how many? Maybe 15, 18 long boxes of comics underneath my son's bed in the bedroom next door. So comic books so Marvel Rivals was like, I'm the audience for Marvel Rivals. And except for I'm not so fast at the Twitch games any longer. Anyways, I'll fire that up in a second. I do kind of want to point out that the network is expanding. Look, I mean, we're now even added more nodes, nanos to the North American continent. Europe again is just saturated, which is great. I mean, especially going into Gamescom, we want to have as many nanos out there as possible, all the way out to Australia, all the way down to South America, all the way out in India. I know we've shipped one out into Singapore. It just looks like maybe turned off at the moment, but it's going to get out there. So doing very well with the Nano expansion and the network expansion. Let's take a look at, so again, this is the Walter.gg when you want to play. Right now you can play Warframe immediately, and again, that's even available on mobile. Counter-Strike is not available on mobile, but you can still play Counter-Strike as well. And there are a lot of people who are playing, if they want to play, this is, again, so long as you have Steam, because Walter is also connected to Steam, so you have your Steam account connected to when you play, but only the first time. It's a pretty quick setup. But then you're playing through Steam, and you're connecting to anybody else who's playing through Steam. You don't have to download and install. All the updates is happening on the Nanos, not on your device. So again, you can play on any simple laptop. It's really been pretty fun to play. I'm gonna. Give me 1 second as I go to make my adjustment here to start playing Marvel Rivals, and you can see what I am doing now. I think I can do it just like that. And then I want to make sure that I share the audio because you don't want to miss the audio. I think that's right. And then I do that. And I will do that. And you can see that I am pinging out to my Nano. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Let me do this. Pinging out to my Nano, and I'll be hearing it whirl up in a second as it makes the connection and gives the whole story. Again, if you're using the YOM network, and again, even through Walter.gg, we've got the halo that shows you what your frame rate is, who you're connected to. It's a pretty elegant system that we've got built up. And I don't know, I'm curious to see if there's anybody who's already playing Marvel Rivals and you're playing it on your system. I was talking to a group this morning who do a lot of research in the gaming world. They released a report, and we were talking about like what would we need from that report. And I said what we're really most interested in is seeing which regions of the world are the most getting into these AAA games, but then are either locked out by hardware or they're maybe interested in getting into these high-powered games. So yeah, I played twice, and he immediately understood what it is that we've built, and the value proposition that we offer to the gamers who again aren't able to play because they're locked out by hardware. Making my connection. Here we go. No audio playing. I wonder if that's on my side. You guys probably aren't going to hear the audio, but I was listening to it earlier today. It was awesome. Oh, do I have my speakers turned down? I probably have my speakers turned down. I was playing as Thor earlier today. I don't think I'll play as Thor again. I think I'm gonna try to find a different character. I just want to try out as many different models as possible, really. they wanted to set me up audio. Let me know if you're not hearing that, but I know that I'm hearing it now. Yeah, the game is beautiful. I do not suffer from seizures, thankfully, so I don't have to worry about this. If you're looking for me, my tag is Glasswalker945. They got a whole story about what's going on here. Oh, the game is nice. Can you take a look? Get the dinosaur? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting that. Let's play. And you guys came here to watch me play anyways. Let's do a quick match. Finding me there we go.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Ooh, I'm playing with Ben.
Who needs four when you've got one like me?
Easy pick for me. Ben Grimm's got to be one of my favorite characters of all the Marvel universe. Sorry, I jumped too fast. I could have shown you some of the other models, but Ben's my jam.
Your boy Benji's about to turn up the heat.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
So if you're not familiar with Marvel Rivals, very
You are quite the paradox, Jubilation.
Fortnite.
Your powers are so bright.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'll make them pay. Better already.
Did you convert it to scanner? That's not like a little.
The thing ain't going nowhere. Go. Let's rumble.
As I said, I'm not awesome.
Ready to keep on rocking.
Can change heroes?
Enough with the arrows. Time to give the old sword a workout.
Needed that boost.
You're welcome.
Darkness and light!
Help get that vehicle to its destination. We must tread Let the sparks fly. Time to work you some magic.
Darkness and light!
Help never hurt.
I got your back.
Oh, that's a much better pick.
Double-edged sword!
Getting hurt. What's up, bad
Needed
guy?
that boost.
Attacking from behind. Shameful. Danger lurks in his force. We must tread carefully.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
Right away.
Sonic boom! Yo soy el final! Yo soy el final!
Almost there. Don't
Breathing,
turn back now.
still fighting. Darkness and light!
Dash in there somewhere in there.
My eyes on the prize.
Hey, buddy. I don't know how much, not the best, because I just don't have enough. I don't have enough talking during my live stream. Yeah, how much fun is it to watch it? I'm really not going to stop and do it. I'm kind of curious if the town hall people like this too, or they're like, oh, so, yeah. I kind of don't like town halls like this. I'll take that feedback. They suck. But ultimately, Tuesday, you really ought to do is schedule
Hey, at least my quiver's refilled.
a game night. Let's all play on Tuesday night. Maybe Tuesday night. Probably do Wednesday night. You know what? Maybe we can do that. Maybe we do Wednesday
Get that vehicle moving again.
as a
Darkness and light!
play night together. So a game night on YOM Rivals. See if we can get a bunch of things.
Fancy squirrel god coming through!
That's something you guys are interested in. Let me know. Or let us know.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! You sure you're famine, kid? Cause you just ate!
You're welcome.
Feeling exposed.
Never seen you twitch before, Psych.
Just with the Dr. Orange. Nice shot.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Dude, that
We ain't done when I say we're done! Double-edged sword!
I probably don't use enough. I don't scream enough of the names of the weapons I'm using when I'm using it. Okay, all right. Let's go in here. Stop that thing from moving.
here they come now.
I'm compromised! Tremble before blast!
And
Get that vehicle moving again. Double KO.
Hey, at least my quiver's refilled.
Only 60 seconds left.
all right, 50 seconds left.
Tolia Shigan!
It's clobbering time!
It's time to lay off the booze.
The perfect
Fancy
hit.
squirrel god coming through!
Watch me soar!
Down to 30 seconds.
What's that? I don't even know what characters that is.
I got
Isn't it
some
Hunter, maybe?
unfinished business.
The final 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not going to find the battle. It's nice that you can change characters over the end of the battle. And yeah.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, wait, did it voice chat this entire time? I probably didn't hit the right button to do voice chat. Oh, very nice. Okay, let's get out of there. So there you go. Oops. Not sharing. There we go. So if you are interested on Tuesday, it goes live on multi.gg. Jump right in, start playing. Get out of there. Thank you very much. Yes, Nolan, let's catch up soon. I agree. Any questions at all? If Tuesday night live on, and let's see if we can't do a game night on Wednesday. We do a town hall on Wednesday night anyways. It'd be late for everybody over in Europe, but if you're here in the US, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, let's fire up Marvel Rivals and get some people playing together. That would be an awesome idea. So again, if you're interested in perhaps earning some passive income with your gaming rig and helping support the network, the place to do that is to go to app.yom.net/rigcheck. The rig check will let you know if your bandwidth is good, if your GPU and CPU are good, what you can possibly earn per month based on how many hours a day you plan on letting it run, how many days of the month you plan on letting it run on the network. So that's a good way to get introduced to the network. If you're, and then from there you can lead you to the site for purchasing. If you purchased a Nano, I know that we're sending out emails now for those people many people have gotten their Nanos already, or it should be en route to you. Check for your authorization code, and then if you're having problems at all, reach out to support@yom.net. We'll help you set up if there are any kind of issues with your setup. But generally, it's plug and play. We're getting ready to release some videos also to have a support page up to help those people who are purchased the Nano and getting it going for the first time. What else I mentioned on Wednesday night, one of the big project updates from the tech side of things is, we have always said that, the network will, depending on your GPU, you can stream more concurrent. You can stream concurrently more than one stream. That means your earnings can rise based again on your GPU and how many streams you stream concurrently, because you have to purchase more Nano licenses in order to do that. But that technology has gotten even more robust, and we're getting ready to talk about that. We'll bring the tech guys on board, and they'll talk more about that and what it's doing for us as far as network capacity for hours of streaming time. I think that's kind of the big thing. Gamescom's coming up, so if you're going to be at Gamescom and you want to meet up with one of our guys, let us know. We'll see if we can arrange that. And that's kind of the big thing. We'll talk again on Wednesday. This is a short stream, well, half an hour, but that's because most of the time you guys are watching me play Marvel Rivals. If you're hanging out, walter.gg, bookmark it so that you can start playing on Tuesday, start playing Marvel Rivals on Tuesday without needing to download and install the game, and without needing, just have to have it on your Steam account. And if you're playing Warframe already, or if you want to play Warframe, you haven't played that game yet, that was fun. I played that last week live on the well, actually I recorded it, but if you're just playing that, it's also available on walter.gg. So head over to walter.gg, bookmark that page, get involved. Again, right now it's for free. Eventually there'll be a subscription price. So if you want to get in early, get your account set up early so you can skip out on that subscription price when it comes around. All right, gang, I'm gonna call that a town hall. We will talk again on Wednesday. A reminder: be good to yourself, be good to the people around you. Go outside and touch grass with your bare feet. You want to ground yourself every now and then. Drink lots of water, especially with all the heat that's hitting both North America and Europe. Drink lots of water. Get some sun, but not too much sun. At night, go out and take a look at the stars. And tell somebody close by that you love them, because I think they need to hear that, and maybe they'll be and say it back to you as well. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll talk again next week.